What's up? What's up? Red, beat me here. Oh, it's bright out here. What's up? What's up, Red? How are you? Welcome in. You hear my dogs are getting crazy in there. They can hear me out here. But thanks for stopping by. Friday afternoon here. I was reaching for my phone to find what time it is. Let's see, it looks like about 4:46 here. Welcome in. Hope you're having a beautiful day. I am great. I'm day off, chilling to work. Andy, welcome in, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. Hi, Sharon. I hear you're feeling better. Actually, I read that you're feeling better on Don's chat. Seen you over there, and glad to hear that you're feeling better. Hey, baby, what's up? What's up? The boss is in the house. Lady C, what's up? Long time. Aloha. Thanks for stopping in. Yep, I'm just chilling at home. I got some time. Got the day off. Waiting on Anna to get home, and gonna hang out and have some dinner tonight. A couple weeks before I take off to Hawaii. I got notification that the bulldozer showed up there at about 1:15 my time, and my friend over there, Don in Hawaii, is over there actually filming some right now for me. So I can't be there to do it, but he's over there getting me some video. I heard from him. He said 36 miles from his house. He drove 36 miles, and he's up there getting a little bit of footage for us. We're getting a driveway and a house pad cut out of our land in Hawaii, and process is starting soon. Going to be getting over there and building something to retire in, kick back and enjoy, relax. I can't wait. Off in the rainforest. But yeah, it's been like a 12-year plan. We've been planning and holding off on it. But hopefully things are happening. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you. Yeah, I've been watching a couple different YouTubers over there building, and it just inspired me to pull the trigger. We got to do it while we can. Yep, I'm off on the Big Island, my piece of paradise. You could actually see the video. I did a little bit of footage of it probably about 2 years ago. Next litter, I'm not positive if we should be right about the first of the year, but that's a possibility. My chocolate we had fixed, and gathering place. What's up? What's up? Coming to us from Ohio. What's up? Much love and aloha. Thanks for stopping in. So Mara got fixed, and Goldie went into heat, but it was a quick one, and I'm not sure if I don't think that she got hooked up, and but we were hoping if she was, we'd be right around the first of the year, but I don't think it happened, and yeah. Reb wants a puppy. Shoot, she could have had one if she could have made it out here. We had I ended up giving away 3 puppies, 3 or 4 out of one of our litters. Cruise Nuts, welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. We're just chilling here in the front yard. I'll show you what I got going on here. Oh, got to get my hand out of the way. Keep me posted. Cool. This is where my front yard. Cadillac I picked up at an auction. Explorer I was going to take to Hawaii. Kind of thing about this place here. See, we got neighbors right next door. Neighbors all around. In Hawaii, when I make it over to Hawaii, the closest neighbor's a quarter mile away. We got one from where our house is going to be. It's a quarter mile in any direction for any other house, and I cannot wait. Here, I could throw a rock and hit 10 different houses around me. They're just piled up. In fact, I bet if you get a good jump, it's probably, if you were jumping from the brown roof to the other roof, you could probably jump onto that roof. When I was young, I might have tried that. I don't think I'm going to play that game anymore. But I could see myself being a kid and run and jump from roof to roof. We did that kind of stuff when I was a kid. We used to jump off of our roof into the pool. And the pool was the little end. So you had to dive at an angle. Half the time you were hitting the bottom anyways, but you'd always have to dive at an angle, almost belly flopping into the little end to get into the deep end, jumping off the roof. Things we did when we were young. But I hope everybody's having a beautiful Friday. I had nothing to do, so I was figuring, usually I'm working, also playing a playlist. Cool, Andy. Yeah, in fact, I'm running one out right now as we speak on the home computer. I think I have like 5 different windows up. And I've been running some lists for Net's vlog. She's over there in Hong Kong. Great supporter. Got her channel demonetized and was needing some watch hours. So I've been watching her videos for her, running her list. And she helped me get where I'm at. And that's another thing too, is I've been slacking. I have not been on here. I've been working. I've been avoiding the tube. It's been rough, very emotional. Oh, bummer, Red. I hope it gets better for you. Hope it gets better. If Law Jones was here, he'd tell me to hydrate. So for Law, here's some hydration. Not much. Not a big water guy. I know I need to, but everybody tells me hydrate. And I slack. I'm a slacker. But yeah, so I'm heading over on the 4th of October. I'll get some good footage there. Junkyard, what's up, buddy? Much love, bro. Hello, and how are you? I'm fine. I hope that you are too. That Scott is great, coming to us all the way over there from Japan. I have not seen Law in a couple. I haven't heard no word. I'm usually asleep when Sea Legs and Eddie goes on in the morning. Oh, what a bummer. You know, that's one of the worst there ever, Red. I'm so sorry. My dogs sleep with me, hang out with me. I was just soaking in a hot tub, and in the tiny little 5-foot bathroom area, I had 5 dogs laying in there. They were laying on top of each other and just hanging out with me. In fact, they're probably right inside the door waiting for me right now. So, dog love. I'm so sorry. And my biggest one, Anna and I already know that he's going to go earlier than the rest because he is so overweight and big. And he's a big boy, big lover, and we're barely hitting 5 years, so my aunt is scared of this tropical storm. Oh, what a bummer there, Junkyard. Oh yeah, they're totally mine too. They I think we help each other out with our anxiety, the dogs and I. And that's what I'm gonna miss. I'm gonna miss that. I'm gonna be gone for a month, almost a full month. And it's like they are with me all the time. Waiting at the door when I get home. I'm sitting on the computer, they're sitting right by me. And when I finally go to bed, they go to bed with me. And, yep. The other day I had one laying on me with her head on my chest. Another one laying over top of me with his head and his arm and his foot over top of my head like this. And Anna was laying in the bed, wakes up and looks at me and says, "You got a hat?" because the dog's away. Its paw was just laying over me. It was like on top of me. Totally looked like a hat. I had a dog hat. But keep getting my finger in the way. Yeah, it's my last lab echo that we ended up spending thousands on IVs, because every time I would give her an IV, I'd see a little bit more life come back to her. And so, Nets vlog, we were just talking about you a minute ago. Much love and aloha to Nets. That's my friend from Hong Kong I was talking about running her playlist for. Yep. If anybody could help her out. Yep, and I can help you out too, Andy. It's all about the love. I like to click on the playlist and play all, and you can play that when you go to bed, even if you don't have time to play it during the day. I hit playlist and I crash, and so you could still run a playlist as long as make sure the volume is up a little bit, because if you run it with the volume on mute, it doesn't count. YouTube's smart with their algorithm. They know what they got going on. And I used to, when I bartended, I had one of my customers that came in and he made a YouTube video, and this was back years and years ago when YouTube was pretty new. And he would, "Wood Metal Garage, what's up, what's up? I've been seeing those things you're building. Looks beautiful, bro. You're inspiring me to go over there and build my house in Hawaii." I think the last one I just seen was the siding. You were doing siding video. What was I telling stories about? See, I got woods in and I totally forgot. Oh yeah, so the kid at the bar would come in and he would play his video. It was a music video. And he would play his music video over and over and over and over and over. And back then, you could do that and get away with it. And so he just sit there all day playing his own video and liking it. This was back in the beginning. Experience Africans, what's up, what's up? Brand new to the house. Much love and aloha to you. Great guy over there. Go check him out. If Tiffany was here, she'd throw up your link for you, because she is great at that. But you have a wrench now to where you can just right click on anybody's name and go right to their channel. Kick in, connect here with everybody is great people. Really chill. I just love the vibe. I have a great ohana out here. Great supporting people. Welcome in. I'm just chilling here. It's about 5 p.m. on Friday afternoon. And I'm in Arizona right now. A couple weeks I'll be over in Hawaii, and I'll get some great videos of my property. I got a guy over there working right now, and I'm so sad to be here. I was hoping to be there when it was happening. That's vlog. What is up with that? Much love. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate you. Haven't seen Tiffany in a while. I've been seeing her. She's posted. She posted a couple of videos in the last couple of days and commented on it. And so, yep, she's out there. But I haven't seen her at all today. But aloha. Thank you, everybody, for coming in and hanging out. Came in my premiere on Tuesday. Cool. Yeah, I see her all over. That's the thing with Tiffany, is she is such a wonderful supporter, and she'll be there from the beginning to the end of all of your premieres and videos. And I'll see her on 5 or 6 different streams at the same time. Not only in there, but posting links, commenting. Just get over there. I'm so going to. You know, I've been watching a guy, Jason Fleck. And Jason is over in Hawaii. He's one of my, not a close neighbor, but he's in my, probably 10 miles from my place. And I've been watching him build. And we're connected. We're going to get together. I'll get him on video. He is over there. He built a garage. He built a couple of chicken coops, and the chicken coop he built, I could live in. I looked at that. I'm like, the garage he built a garage with a little office up top. I was thinking, man, that office looks like a great little apartment. And he built his wife a tattoo studio. And right now he's building a little 1-bedroom loft, ohana, out in front of his house that he's going to rent out Airbnb. And he is doing this all himself. And he is such a great guy and great builder and he's not a builder. He just does it. And then as he's doing, he's like, oh, no, I need to do it this way. And he's figuring it out as he goes. And the thing looks great. And so watching him build, I watched some kids called Big Island Bungalow. They're over in Hawaii. They haven't posted in about a year, but I watched them build. And also watching Wood Metal Garage, just the things these guys are doing totally inspired me I got to get over and do it while I can. Did you send her some stones, Sharon? I know you guys are always talking about sending each other stones and waiting on your stones from your friends. But yeah, I need to go over while I can, and time is short. You don't realize how short it is until it's running out, and then I want to do it. Cool. Yep, I hope she gets them. I just found a actual Christmas card from Tiffany that I never even realized I got. It was one of those times the mail got put in and just got thrown on the desk. And as I was going through a bunch of old things on the desk, I'm like, oh, wow, there's a Tiffany Christmas card. Thank you, Tiffany, for that Christmas card. But yeah, I got Don in Hawaii. Oh, what's up? We've just been talking about you. Okay, so I'm going by myself on October 4th. And then Anna is coming in on October 23rd. And then we're both coming back on the 31st. So I'm only doing a month over there. Anna could only get off for her time that she could get off. So she's coming in for the end of the month. I was hoping to have a whole bunch of things done. And in fact, Don in Hawaii is on my property right now videoing. So Don is over there with the camera. I got notice from him. He told me that when the guys showed up to do the work. And then the work guys called me and they said, hey, there's some guy here on your property videoing us bulldozing. So I let them know, yeah, that's just Don. He's trying to let me know, where we can document some of it. But so the work is actually getting done on the property right now. And I cannot wait. I was so hoping to be there and actually film that background. Okay, no worries, Nets. Thank you for coming in. Much love and aloha to you. Thank you so much. Everybody go over there and check her out. Like I said, I get running her playlist in the house as we speak. Thank you, Red. I appreciate you. Oh, man, I'm so sad for you. Good luck. Yep, they complete us. Always there. Such unconditional love with the dogs. Poor Red's going through. I feel for you so much right now, dear. Billy Rabowski's Pal I seen that, and you know what was great about that is they were only down for 6 hours. I was thinking if something like that happened over here, we'd be down for the whole day. Over there, he was down. They lost power at 3 and we're back on at 9. So yep, that happens all the time, and where they're at, because of the abasia trees, or abasia. Their trees over there grow real tall, and they're really brittle really brittle. And then when the wind comes through, it breaks them down, breaks them over because they're so weak. And so, luckily, I don't have those kind of trees on my property. They're more southern. I'm up higher in a higher elevation where they're not up there. I did buy some property once with that tree on there, And I bought some property in a place called Nanawali Estates. And those trees are what got me out of it. Because after we bought the property, and it was a great deal, it was a 1/4 acre, and we picked it up for $4,000. And but before escrow went through, I found out it had a bunch of those trees on it. And I got with my realtor. I'm like, hey, does it have those trees? And he says, yes. And I said, you didn't tell me that. And that's what got me out of the sale, because we were done. It was like just going through escrow. Skeeter season. I seen him flying around. So we were going through, we had not gone through escrow, and that's what got me out of that sale. And the problem with those trees is even if you take them off of your land, they're all around to where, and they're so tall, the neighbor two doors down, his tree might fall off and crush your house. And so we're up, our elevation, we're up at about between 25 and 2,700 foot, and it's too high for those trees. Yo, Patrick in the house. Much love and aloha, sir. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you, buddy. Thank you so much for stopping by. Coming to us from Kentucky. We got Kentucky, Ohio. We got all over in the house. I was trying to, but thanks for coming by. Much love. Sometimes your videos, I can hear you really, really good. And then sometimes I can barely hear you at all. I turn the volume all the way up on my computer and turn it all the way up on YouTube, and I still can't hear. Polynesian, you made it in, brah. Much love, man. Much love and aloha to you. Thanks for stopping by, Shane. Brother Shane comes to us from the Big Island, but now is up in Chino Valley. Chino Valley, thanks for stopping by. He watches, but he's usually, we miss each other. He does live streams, and I get to rewatch them later. I noticed some of the comments were off on some of your videos there, Brother Bear. So, much love and aloha. Thanks for stopping in. How's my dog? Speaking of, if Red's still out there listening, Brother the Bear got one of my puppies. Yep. I used to go to Prescott. Yeah, I used to go to Prescott. When I used to live in Chino Valley. Yeah. Oh, I got an ant on me. Did ant? Where's it at? Ant crawling around. Yeah, I lived up there in 1989. And that's what we would do for fun, was we would go to Prescott. And that town livens up on the 4th of July. I don't know if you made it over for the 4th of July yet, Bear, but go to the square on the 4th. That place is so crazy party. Red, I didn't, you are, okay. I just looked, what happened? Did I just zoom in? Okay, now I think I zoomed out. Okay, back. I looked at it and it looked like you were gray. But you've always been blue. So yeah, we would go to Prescott. One time I'm at Prescott at the 4th of July, and I'm from a big city where I've lived in Phoenix Mesa area since 1977, to where up there in Chino Valley was like old country town. And we go to 4th of July. I'm sitting in the car, and as I'm sitting at the light, I'm sitting at a light, and I'm not paying any attention, and they throw water balloons, they fill up fire hydrants, or like full of water, and lots of partying and just a good time on the 4th of July. I'm sitting there in the car at a light and not paying any attention, and somebody throws a water balloon and smashes the side of the door. Bang! And it smashes the side of the door. I freak out, pop the clutch, fly through the red light, and almost getting through people, because I'm thinking we're getting shot at. I'm in a place where people just don't throw water balloons at cars. And crazy story. Everybody in the car was from up there, and they totally knew and seen the water balloon coming, but me not paying any attention, I seen it coming in on the side and totally just about killed us flying through the red light, because I'm thinking we're getting shot at. Tickle's in the house. Much love, buddy. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate you stopping by. Much love and aloha. Thanks for coming by. If you got any link you want to pop up, if you got a premiere coming up, you're welcome to. Throw up your channel link, throw up your friend's link, your premieres, your live stream, whatever you want to promote, you're welcome to. Great people out here. Thank you, Tiffany, for that. Go, Guitar Professionals in the house. Much love, man. Thank you for coming by. Gotta hydrate. Hydrate. I can feel it. But thanks for coming by, Guitars. Much love. Your kid is a great player. Great kid. Country Boy in the house. Much love, man. Thanks for coming in. Go check out his magic channel. He is just popping off. He is doing great there, bro. Thank you for number 11. I appreciate you. Much love and aloha, sir. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you coming by from the other side of the world. We got all around the world. Work's been work. So 3 of my 4 bosses are 17. So I work with a bunch of kids, and I've been delivering pizzas, which I thought was no problem. Delivering pizzas, it's an easy job. I just go up and be like, yo, here we go. It's something I've done before. Something I've, and the general manager is 24. And so I'm like, it can't be too hard. Well, they have a app I work for Domino's. I was doing Uber Eats, and sometimes you drive for a lot and don't make anything. So yeah, it was something I did as a kid there, Mick. Patrick, I used to manage a pizza place in the daytime. And I work 8 to 10 hours as a manager, and I got an hourly wage. And when I was young. And then at night, I would go deliver for Pizza Hut at night for 4 hours a night, and I'd make more money in the 4 hours than I did as a manager for 10 hours. And so being a bartender for 30 years, it was something I always knew I could fall back on, where I could make money, you make cash every day. It's pretty basic and pretty simple and easy, and I love to drive. But now they have a new app that goes on your phone that if I take the corner too tight, it dings me. If I go over the speed limit by anything, it dings me. If I'm getting eaten. Skeeter's getting me good. If I brake too hard, it dings me. If I accelerate too much, I get dinged. So, and it has a little camera in the car. If I go like this, it tells me quit eating. If I go like this, it tells me get off the phone. So all this camera has given, all this dinging gives me so much anxiety and stress over just being a driver. And I'll drive like an old man all the time. Not like I usually drive, but when I'm driving their car, that's another thing, it's an electric car. So the electric vehicle, if I'm going, I got the cruise control on because I put it on cruise control so I don't speed. And then when I hit the brake at the light, if the light turns green and I hit resume speed, before it's a lot of dinging. If I hit resume speed, it automatically just bolts me up there. I get dinged for acceleration. Because being that electric vehicle, if you step on it, it goes. Another bad thing about that is I have to take the car to the charger once in a while. To charge an electric vehicle, I might be there for an hour and a half, 2 hours. Costs the same amount of money as a gas does. When you fill up your gas, it takes 5 minutes to fill up a tank. It costs you $40. You fill up an electric vehicle, it takes you 2 hours and costs you $40. So it's got its ups, it's got its downs. It's something I knew I could always fall back on and make some money. It's kept keeping me busy. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And another thing, junkyard, about that is here in Arizona, it is so hot that the Tesla batteries are only giving up half their life, and because the heat is killing the batteries, and it's something that they're hiding. They're not. In fact, I heard they. I seen a thing where they were making a total different. How do I describe it? Tesla set up a whole nother company just to deal with their complaints because their lives aren't happening. I seen a story about a guy who, he was from Canada, bought a Ford Lightning, spent $115,000 on this Ford Lightning, and as he was trying to travel across the U.S., he had to ditch the Lightning at a Ford dealership and buy a gas vehicle to get home because it just was not holding up and working out for him. 14 in the house, man. I like this. And from all over the world. Thank you guys all for coming in and hanging out with me. Thank you, Hong Kong, for that super chat. Net's vlog in the house. Much love and aloha to you. I appreciate you coming by. 14 and 14. Imagine having to do that. Yeah, so I always thought it was going to be a great. The reason I picked their car. Thank you, Bear. I appreciate you. The reason I picked their car. Speaking of EVs, trying to read up on the chat. Oh yeah. See, the thing with that is, like I said, they only get, when you charge them for that 2 hours, I only get under 300 miles. 300 miles for 2 hours worth of charge. Now, there's one charger for me to charge around here in the valley, on the east side of the valley, and sometimes I'll pull up to that and there'll be 2 other cars waiting in line. And so, not a big fan. I know Christina over there in Hawaii, she's one of my neighbors. She bought a Tesla and she loves it. But for actual the valley here, I don't see it happening. Yeah, well, believe me, I'm there with you, Wood. I am so there with you. The only time I ever even got to buy a new vehicle, I bought Anna a Jeep in 2014, and I bought a Harley in '97. But other than that, I got $1,000 cars. That was a Mosquito. Look, that's a $2,000 2008. What is it? 2008 Cadillac DTS. There is a $5,000 Explorer. So all of my cars are older. Older. I've never, not a new one. I couldn't afford the battery, let alone the car. Speaking of cars, the bulldozer in Hawaii cost me more to bulldoze out my driveway and house pad than I've spent on a vehicle for myself ever. And so, and I don't even get to see it yet. I'll get to go over there and look at it later, but I was really hoping to be over there and watch it happen. And but it's happening right now as we speak. My friends over there, Don in Hawaii, neighbor Billy Babowski, he's up there videoing it a little bit for me. So moving red, I'm not positive on the actual date because I'm getting the driveway and the house pad cut out. I'm gonna try to set up the guy with to set the piers. If you look at Tiffany will post it up for me. Jason Fleck, he is a great guy over there and is building a place. And I watched how he built his piers, and I was wanting to get that done, the concrete, because I can get all that done hopefully this trip. Then we have to actually make more plans and to actually start the build. We're close. I just don't have a definite date. I have so much stuff over here to take care of and deal with. It's like, we'll show off. I got the old junk Beamer across the street over there. I got the Explorer, the van, the Falcon, the Lincoln. Down this road down over there is the cop car. I have to park so much. And then the backyard is just as full. So vehicles, multiple vehicles I need to get rid of. And if Anna's still in the chat, she knows it's something I've been talking about doing forever, but I know it's something I have to get done before I can go. Multiple cars. I had the backyard, the front yard. Shoot, I have a couple at my mom's house. And not only that, we have 2 storage units that we have to liquidate and get rid of. Just so much stuff I hoarded and collected over the years that I can't take with me. And I got to get rid of it all. Another thing is I have to have somebody else do it, because I have a hard time to getting a $10 for something I know is worth $50, even though I paid $200 for it. He is leaving for a month. I'm sorry, baby. Not a whole month, but pretty much the month of October. I'm leaving the 4th to the 31st, and Anna will show up on the 23rd. And so while I'm over there, I'm hoping to get the concrete pillars hopefully set up and get talking with the guy that's building his place. Jason over there is a great guy, and hopefully get started soon. John's the same way. A hoarder that always talks about doing things and never does it. Anna and I have been together 35 years, and she knows I'm so... my favorite word was free. If it was free, I would take it. I didn't need it. Speaking of which, that jack and that electric cart were free. Free. And have sat there for years. I need to get rid of all my free stuff, get rid of all my, just everything, liquidate it all. And I need to have Anna take care of it for me, because it's like I could throw away the free stuff all day long. Free is always good. Well, it used to be. I used to pick up free stuff all the time. Free has cost me a couple of times. One time I picked up a free chair. We put it in the back of our pickup truck, and the camper shell wouldn't go down. So I left the camper shell up while I drove home with the free chair. And you see their patio over there with the car. I drove the truck up underneath the patio, and I hear the top of the window scraping on the patio. So I look out and I can see it scraping. So I'm like, oh shoot, I put the car in park. When I put the car in park, it jimmied the whole car and totally shattered the window. Bummer, Sharon. Sorry, it's probably because I'm moving the camera around telling stories. Am I buffering for anybody else? I see the mosquito flying around my head. Bear, thanks for coming by. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Just chilling. So I've been watching some people build and just making me want to build. Thank you, Tiffany. I appreciate that. Storage unit's going to have to only have one by the time he gets back. Oh, shoot. Oh, man, that tells me I need to go clean out some storage. I'm getting mosquitoed here. Yeah, we have 2 that we've had for way too many years. And the problem with that is the money that the storage people have gotten from us over the years is nowhere near what the stuff is worth. It's sad. Look at that reaction. What reaction was that, baby? Reaction to where I was losing my storage shed? Hello. Thank you for coming by. Much love and aloha. I appreciate you stopping by. Let's see what I got going on here. Missing out on Don Arnold. Can do some money magic. I've seen some of your money magic. You're a great magician there, country boy. Great magician. I've seen that. And your channel has grown so great. You're doing a great job of growing your channel over there. Much love. Happy guy. I like the back in the older videos with the drone and the flowers. I think it was a drone, but you did some flowers. Don Arnold, you are in the house. We were just talking about that. Kickflip. Oh, yeah. Bones calls me Tony Hawk. I had the Tony Hawk hair going on. But, you know, I'm actually older than Tony Hawk. And I look a lot better. Poor guy. But Kickflip Tony. But go check out Bones' channel, too. He's posting a lot. Someday he'll take that off and we'll see what he looks like. Don. You know, it's funny how, Don, you commented on that you would push me in your video. Because when I was watching your video, I was totally thinking about if you got over there closer, those seals would push you in. Don's posted a couple videos today. No, we're never going to get to see that. Maybe not. You're all good. That's like A Surfer. A Surfer, you don't get to see any of him. Once in a while, you get a little bit of a reflection in his cards that he shows. But one time he did a video and a live stream, and he accidentally put his face on there. And he deleted it and got rid of it. And he does not do his face on there at all. Me, this is all new, and I figure I'm not hiding from nobody. I used to, another story, thank you for that, Tiffany. There's A Surfer. Another story about people that were doing that with their face was Slipknot. Slipknot in the very beginning, when they first came out and they wore their mask, my friend grew up with them. And so he was from Iowa, great friends with Corey Taylor and Jim Root. And so whenever they were in town, we'd have backstage passes and get to hang out. Yeah, I seen your pretty face there, Don. And so every time they would do a photo shoot, they would go and we'd all get around for pictures, and they'd go like this. They'd take a glass and put it in front of their face. And it kind of reminded me of, what was that, Tim the Toolman, where the one guy, the neighbor, would always look over the fence. You'd never see any of them from there. Mark, I heard YouTube has a new feature. It's an AI feature for editing. Ah, cool. I'm not very technology smart, but I'll have to check that out. That would be cool, because I see that how Mr. Beast does his videos in all kinds of languages and has millions of subscribers. And so he promotes his videos all around the world in different languages to get it out there. I've seen your apples though, Don. You had a bunch of apples. That's the neighbor's dog. The neighbor girl taught her dog to bark at mine. They got their brand new dog, and she would hang over the fence barking at my dog. And so now whenever they put their dog out, it comes over to the fence and barks. As you can hear, only one dog barking, and that's the neighbor's. And my dogs are out. They got free rein, but they're not out there, so they just let it go. Yep, apple fritters. I've seen that. Yep, Bear is a great supporter too. I see a bunch of his, man, what am I doing? Sorry, I'm touching my phone all crazy, and it was making, I hope I didn't block anybody or anything. If I did, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's starting to get that time of year, Junkyard. Starting to get that time of year, but it's getting chilly back there for you guys. It's still beautiful here. Out in shorts. I bet it's probably, I don't know, Tiffany will tell me. Probably not that hot. Feels like I'd say 88 degrees, maybe 90. What do you got here, Tiffany? 67 there. That's cold. See, that's what we'll be dealing with in Hawaii. 80 there today. See, my dogs bark at if somebody comes to the door, the front door. Somebody comes to the front door, or then they'll go crazy. But we're really good with them out back because this dog come over and my dog just like looks at him. Once in a while, in the very beginning, they were getting a little crazy with him, and I'm like, no, that ain't happening. And so my dog just ignore him and let it go. 94 degrees, yep. Feels like 88. It's a beautiful day here. I guess that's the difference between when you go from 115 to 90s. It doesn't feel bad at all. But yeah, I've been checking the temperature over in Hawaii. It is high 50s to low 70s. 70 degrees in South Georgia. Cool, Sharon. Yeah, I seen it's gonna start getting cold, up north. Don will be getting his snow videos coming up pretty soon. Tiffany, we can't wait for your walks in the snow. Tiffany goes and does some walks out in the snow. I keep trying to get her to do a snow angel, but we'll get a snow angel. Oh yeah, Don, I cannot wait, buddy. I was already, in fact, I can hardly sleep. I lay in there and think about, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that. I'm just trying to plan 55. Oh, that is cold. That is cold there, Red. Yeah, and it's just going to get worse the next couple months. I have not dealt with that in years and years and years. I remember snow days in Ohio, but that was like the 70s. And been in Arizona since 77, and no snow. Beautiful weather. Yeah, you should, bro. In fact, I will put my money, me being a gambling man, I would put my money within the next couple years, Bear will be back. Bear misses home, and I'll bet he's going to go back. I can almost bet money. It's calling you as much as it's calling me, brother. I know. And I cannot wait. And you're welcome too. You know where it's at. You're all welcome to me. You would. That's the thing though, Red, is I could go see it here. I could drive an hour and a half north and hit snow. Now, in the 40 plus years I've lived here, I think I've done it 3 times. That's how much I miss it. I think I've driven up to the snow 3 times. And my brother just moved up there. He's moved up to Sholo, so he's going to get to see the snow all the time. Yeah, Tiffany is going to be a dinosaur. Blue. From the movie. I've seen that, Tiffany. Yeah, I don't know about that, Don. I actually thought about doing a bed and breakfast, but it's just a lot of work and a lot. I was thinking more of it's time to relax. Something where we can build and kick it on the lanai and play with the chickens. So not only here, Red, but in Hawaii, it's the same thing. I could drive 2 hours and be in the snow. So we do have snow on the Big Island. Not all year long, but we do get snow up there. What's not a bad idea? What I missed there, Bear? Oh, Airbnb. So yeah, I thought about that. I thought about setting up a couple little cottages, making just a Airbnb, doing tours. I thought about doing some tours and showing people some parts of the island, some things I could do. But then I was like, I thought more Future Bar, the Drunken Shark. No, I think I'm pretty much done for the bar business. Maybe I might sling a couple drinks later off in life, but just the bar it was a long run. It was a good run. I enjoyed it. I had a good time, but I aged out. Now the newer bartenders are 21-year-old, 22-year-old kids, and I'm just not built for it. Um, it was fun. It was fun while it lasted. I wish I would have saved some of the money I made when I did it. I was thankful enough to be able to buy some property in Hawaii, and so I could. I wish I would have started our plan earlier, because I didn't think about it until later on. I just enjoyed and enjoyed and spent. And then once we started thinking about it and actually saving, it was later on in life. And if I would have done it earlier, we'd already be there and have a nice place. Regrets. No regrets. It's all how you make it. Yep, do you not want to be a landlord? Yeah, I understand, baby. She's been in property management for over 25 years, so it's like me being the bartender for 30. It's like I don't want to serve people. She don't want to house people. Um, I did think about the smoke shop. They're actually for real junkyard, but Anna did that in her past too. She managed the smoke shop for years, and she doesn't want to deal with that. I thought about it. I actually researched it and had a shopping cart full of about $3,000 worth of materials that would have totally filled a place beautiful, and found that little place to rent off on the island. And but it's not gonna work out for that either. um, what I thought about that was the piece I could buy for $2 here sells for $50 over there. It sells for about $15 here around ours, but if you buy them in wholesale at 100 at a time, they're like $2 each. And so just after I went through it and looked at it, I was like, the markup is so outrageous on it all, and it sells itself. So I totally was thinking about doing that, and I usually buy a bunch of them and give them away. There, Pat. Al had a baby. Wow, man, that guy, poor guy. Is he gonna live to see his son graduate, or was it a son or a daughter? I didn't see that. Oh, yeah, son. I used to love that when I would go and take my kid to school. You take your kid to school, and my kids now are 37, 34, 34, and 28. But when I would go to school, I would go to school, and I would see a guy there with gray, looking like grandpa, but he was actually dad. And it just made me think, when this guy's kids are gone, how old is he going to be? I like that too, Junkyard. I actually thought a little bit about that. It's like now I'm 56 and my kids are gone, having kids, 83 years old and still popping out. Wow. Yeah, in 17 years he'll be 100. Poor guy. Or Mark is a grandpa. I do have a couple of grandkids. I have Grayson, who is 6, and Lincoln. Lincoln Carter. Oh, Lincoln Luke. No, Grace. Man, what a bad grandpa. I'm mixing up all their names. Oh, yeah, that reminds me. Hydrate. Keeps the brain healthy. Gotta hydrate. But, yep, Mark is a grandpa. And I can't wait that's one thing that I'm looking forward to, is being able to bring the grandkids over for like some summer vacation. Ann and I have saved up our airline miles over the years to where we could bring our grandkids over or she could come over here and see everybody later on when we're not making money. I have 5 kids, mix up their names. My mom would do that all the time. We have Mark, Michelle, Michael, Matthew, and our dog was Marmaduke. So we had 5 M's. And my mom would go through all of them before the beach shark, before she'd hit the right one. Mark, Mike, and then she'd be yelling at us. And so my mom would do that and miss them up too. That's vlog. Thank you for coming in. If anybody can, go over there and run her playlist for her. She is so trying to get her hours. A couple of weeks to get them in there. You weren't a true kid? No, the dog was one too. I was a good kid. That was back when being a kid. Yeah, whatever, yeah. You know who I'm yelling at. The one I'm yelling at, you. I was a kid when being a kid was fun and safe. We would go and be able to run the streets and not worry. When we moved from Ohio to Arizona, I was 10, so it went 10, and there was 18 months between us. So I was 10, my sister would have been 8 or 9, and then it went 2 years each way down. So 10, 8, 6, 4. And I would drag my siblings to a park a couple miles away, crossing a couple major roads and railroad tracks that we played on as a kid. And nobody worried about nothing. Get home before the streetlights went on, and you were safe. And nowadays, these kids don't leave the house. They're sitting in front of the computer. Nobody's out running and playing and having a good time. And the ones that do are scared, looking over their shoulder. Damn, Junkyard, you're giving me all these ideas for great businesses. I've thought about most of them, too. I thought about the coffee shop. I thought about the head shop. I thought about the tour guide. I haven't thought about a market. Billy Bobowski and his brother were mean to kick my kids out of the house. Now, that ain't mean. That's parenting. You're doing a great job. Great job. That ain't mean. I had a friend that, in fact, my son's friend growing up, after he graduated high school, his parents let him stay, and when they would get up and go to work, they locked him out. You're locked out. Go get a job, go do something, go figure it out. And he wasn't allowed back in until they got home. And I always thought that was great. Great, great, great parenting. Got to kick him out in the world and let him experience it. Not too many kids are doing that anymore now. Sitting in front of the computer, playing video games all day. Thank you, Tiffany. Happy Aloha Friday to you. I hope you're having a great one. We were telling everybody how great of a supporter you were before you came in, and everybody was wondering where you were. Like, we haven't seen Tiffany. And I'm like, oh, she posted last night. Protect the ice cream. I've been doing a lot of ice cream. A lot of nibbling. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Chilling on a chill Friday afternoon. Gotta go see Tiff's post. Yep, she put up a couple videos. She's always posting. Not only always posting, always supporting. It's funny. I'll see her in 5, 6 different live streams at the same time. I'll see her over at Jimmy's channel. She's over there at Kathy's. She's over everywhere. And I'll be lurking on those same channels, but I'm not saying nothing. And she is posting up links and commenting and keeping up with the chat. Shark cream. I don't know if that would be a good seller there. Shark cream. Maybe during Shark Week. Yeah. Bear's been posting a bunch of videos lately too. Getting his older videos back from his old channel. My candy van. I was thinking about shipping that over there, Don. I was thinking about, in fact, when I'm over here this trip, I rented a room in somebody's house that they were renting out. They were advertising on Craigslist for a full-time rental. And when we're over there, we're going to talk to them about renting it a little cheaper than they were charging, but only being there part of the time. So that way I could leave stuff there, I could take my car there, and I'd have a place to stay. And they gave me a deal where they only charged me $100 for September when I wasn't there. I did pay the full October month, but I was thinking they hooked that up for me to hold me, and so I paid a holding fee for September. And I'm going to talk to them while we're there about doing every month, and that way we could ship a car over, and just the price and paying them for the time we're not there will totally make up for us having to rent a car. If I had a place that was safe to park the car, that's totally worth the price of renting their room. And so the van might be the first one to get shipped over, because I could use that to haul materials. And so it's gonna be the candy van. Here, we'll show it off. It's a big 15 passenger. I got one in the back with no windows, Don. It was a better candy van in the back, has no windows. Thanks guys for coming in. Starbucks. I've never, I've been to Starbucks 3 times in my life. 4. Free candy and puppies, Red. I've been in Hawaii. I went to Starbucks to buy some Hawaii glasses that said Hawaii on them. One time I stopped by the Starbucks here to get Anna a coffee, and I didn't have a clue that they just don't have coffee. They have, like, I don't know, not regular coffee. Yep, I got some rocks. One of my cool rocks right there. There's a rock. So then, when I was doing the Uber Eats, I went to Starbucks twice to pick up Uber Eats. But other than that, never had coffee in my life. Never had Starbucks. Never had a latte or mocha or any of that. Ever. I thought about maybe trying it this trip, because I can guarantee you the place where we're staying, they're going to probably make coffee. And I thought about trying it, but that fell out of your head. It fell on somebody's head. That's a pretty cool one. Pretty cool and flat on that end, and just Sharon and Tiffany with their rocks. That's the one that sits here on my table. Someday, some guy will go flying down the road and maybe he'll catch it. But other than that, that's what it's sitting here. Mark, car wash. I've thought about car washes before. I've thought about storage. I've thought about storage units. The entrepreneur mind's always going and always trying to think of, what can I do? What do you want that you don't want to do yourself that I could do for you and make money? And so that's how my thing's always working. Another reason I can't sleep. I can't sleep at night because I can't shut it off. It's always thinking. And I'll watch TV, and now not only is this one thinking, but now the TV's thinking, and I hear, oh, dish soap. Oh, this. Oh, that. And so I can't sleep. Yep. I don't want to be rich. I don't need to be rich. I just want to survive. Rich would be nice. You could survive comfortable, but I'll be happy surviving poor. Growing me some mangoes and catching me some fish and just relaxing. And I'm so ready. Sharon, we could see your rock collection if you could make a video. Make a video. Tiffany will help you out. Give her a call. She can walk you through it all. She can walk you through it. You can post a video, and you don't have to be on the video. You can do it like A Surfer. He makes his videos. Never post his face. You don't have to put anybody's face. Yeah. Red, we have a bunch of dogs, and we're not. No, he wouldn't. He loves you. Who's going? Thank you guys for hanging with me. Just chilling. Don calls me the rambling shark. He was rambling today. Single money, that's Don. Up there. Actually, Don's not single in money. Are you, Don? Dead ant. Dead ant. Ah, cool, cool. Yep, you could use your phone, Sharon. Same way you take a picture, make a video. Don has 5 wives. Yeah, we won't go personal for Don. That's not what I heard. Sneaky, sneaky. Research. Mark playing detective. Don. I'm just a happy. Yeah, look, now you got me not talking. I don't know. Oh, Bear, so I got Don in Hawaii on my lot right now. I don't know if you were here for that when I was talking about that. Don in Hawaii is actually videoing on my lot right now. And so, yeah. I was talking to my coworker about that yesterday there, Red. He's been single his whole life. He's like 45. And everybody always thinks the grass is always greener on the other side. Gotta go see that. Yeah, I haven't seen him post anything yet. He did get a hold of me. Yep. Oh, I know. Ann and I are totally fit for each other. Perfect. What was I saying? Don in Hawaii. See, you got me thinking about Anna, and I totally lost my whole train of thought. Where was I at with that? Yeah, we've been together since we were kids. 1988. And happy. And she's totally the reason that I can't go live in a shack. Anna is the boss. I was so ready to go live in just a shack. In fact, I delivered pizza to a guy in a little tiny apartment. Kind of like, I don't know if you're still here, baby, but we lived in a little 1-room house once. And we lived in a little 1-room house. And it was just like a little house on the side of a house. And I delivered pizza to a guy last night in one of those, and totally reminded me of when we were kids and we lived in a little tiny place like that. And I'm like, I could do that. But Anna's like, no, it's the last place we're gonna have. She wants something really nice. Aloha, Henry. Welcome in, brother. Much love and aloha to you for coming by. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. Go check out Henry's deer. He does the game cam, and great channel over there. He I think I seen the trains over there on Henry's too. Car dealership. Yeah, that was me forever, junkyard. I have bought and sold more cars in my life than most people ever own. And there were times where I would go through 5 or 6 in a week, because I would buy a vehicle and then barter it off and trade it, and step up. And every vehicle we got rid of, we got cash in another vehicle, and start with nothing and end up with lots. Another reason I have a house full of cars. That was something we did when we were young, is I sold so many vehicles and so many cars. This was before the internet, though. So I would wake up in the morning and I would get the newspaper, and I would go through the classified section of the newspaper, and I would call everybody and anybody. I'm like, hey, you have a video game? Defender, life-size video game, like the real Defender that from the store, the coin-fed arcade machine. I'm like, you got this machine? And I'll trade you this and that. And we traded a video camera for a truck. We just upgraded and upsold. I traded a motorcycle for a car, and the car had a busted windshield, but it had centerline rims on it, so all I really wanted was the rims. And it came with a trunk full of tools, and we acquired so much stuff over time by just up trading and getting in and bartering and selling things but this was before the internet. Now there's Craigslist and everybody's doing the same thing. But I was like in the days where you were calling a landline. People didn't have cell phones, and you actually had to get the newspaper to see what was listed in there. And it's funny, they made these shows about all these things. Yo, Vince and Becky, what's up? What's up? Horror Spice in the house. Much love and aloha to you. They made these show about these things, and all these things we did growing up. American Pickers, we would drive down the road, and I would look out one side, and the kids would look out the other side, and we'd be buying people's cars out of their yard. I bought a 61 Ranchero for $100. I bought this Lincoln over here. That Lincoln Continental with suicide doors. I picked that car up for $100 and drove it home. We would drive around, and that's where a lot of the free stuff came in. Picking up free stuff, buying cheap vehicles. Yo, Becky, thanks for that second coming in. I appreciate you. All right, bro. Thank you for coming by. Much love and aloha. I appreciate the support. Thanks for coming in. Cool. I appreciate. Or you can always email me if you wanna leave me something like that. If you email me, that way you never know when you put it out there. You never know who can get it. But if you email me to me, it'll be private. And my email is markttheshark808 at Yahoo. $500. I bought a bunch of $500 cars. I bought a bunch of $100 cars. I've given away cars too that I spent thousands on, and just because it was time to get rid of them. But I bought I bought a $50 car, a 67 Galaxy. So I have two 67 Galaxies, two-door fastbacks. I have two of them. Now, one of them I needed a windshield and a trunk lid. So I found a 67 Galaxy in the paper, and I traded the guy an old 13-inch color TV, a VCR, and $50. Cool, Don. Traded this guy $50, an old VCR, and a 13-inch TV. And the TV had a chip out of the screen because it was old, and once in a while you'd have to bang it to get it to work. And so it would, from across the room, I would throw something at it and make it work. And one day I threw a nickel at it and took a chip out of the screen. Big old glass junk TV. And I traded that TV, the VCR, and $50 for the 67 Galaxy that ran. We drove it for a while. The car had no reverse. So when we pull into a place, we would try to pull into a place where we could pull through, so we didn't have to push the car back to leave. We lived in an apartment complex that had a one entrance in and just one little driveway. So we always had to pull in, and we always had to push the car in or out. And the thing with that car, the reason I bought it, the only reason I got it was I wanted the trunk lid and the windshield. It was a 4-door. The difference between the 2-door fastback and the 4-door, the windshield was longer, the trunk was shorter. So both the parts I wanted off the car did not work. And so but we used that car for a long time. I'm pretty sure we made money when we got rid of it. And yeah, back when we were kids. Kids having kids. I think we had our first baby. We had a baby, and yeah, in this old junk '67 Galaxy. Sharon bought a Harley. I got a bike. I got a bike that I've had since '97. I got a '97 Harley that I have not been on in 3 years. Might be even going on 4. Not been on my bike in years. The last time I went, and it's at my mother's house, I put a battery in it because the battery was dead. So I bought a brand new battery for a couple $100. And when I got it fired up, I realized the carbs need cleaned out, the gas needs cleaned out. And then I looked at the tires were all dry rotted. So I was like, man, the carbs in that is going to be a $400 or $500 job, and the tires are another $500. I'm like, do I spend $1,000 on a bike that's sitting there that I ever hardly ride? And I didn't do it. Now my battery's probably dead again, and my bike is just sitting there collecting dust. But I used to ride a lot. Shoot, moon biker. I used to have a little Honda 50 when I first moved out here in '77. I think my dad bought it for me like '78ish. That would ride all around the desert out here in the '70s. And I remember going to the gas station, and you could take a quarter, and go to the gas station and fill my tank and get change. No lies. And back in 1977, 78ish. And yeah, memories, dun dun dun. In fact, you can't really see it, but let's see. Yeah, you can see that, but there's a scar right there on my wrist. There's a scar there and a scar there. So those two scars are where I wrecked when I was a kid. And when I wrecked, I landed on a beer bottle. And my hand landed on a beer bottle like that. Sorry for the noise. My hand landed on a beer bottle, and it was broke, and I could shoot blood like Spider-Man. That was '78. Stepson moved in. Oh, yeah, good luck. Good luck. 14. Oh, for Tiffany? 14 away? Everybody, if you haven't connected up with Tiffany, wonderful supporter, great person, go see her and show her some love. She is so close to her 1,000. Much love. And Don, I think, is 9 away from 100. Don is at 91. If we can get him to 100, maybe we'll get him doing some live streams. Last bone break, Pinky Brown. So that was in '78. In '88, I got hit on a bike. And spent a month in the hospital, a year in a wheelchair, and 2 years on crutches, where I broke my back. We let him take the car. Oh, man. Oh, man. No. I feel so bad for you. Yo, lit in the house. Everybody go check out 755. Part of my lit family. Great people over there. She is a wonderful artist. Beautiful musician. Great people. Thank you so much for coming by. Much love. What was all about? Yeah, I so feel for you, Red. My son is 28 and still scares me. I've seen him take a corner at like 45, and it was off of a side street onto a side street. Oh, man. No way. I would not. Yeah, I feel so bad. I totally understand just the anxiety and the stress, and yeah. And it's not only that. I mean, if think about it, if he's leaving like that, what's he doing when you don't see him? Because it's what we did when we were kids. I just watched a video last night. Just last night. This kid was 24 though. His passenger was 27, and they were in a 2022 Kia Stinger. I had to look it up. It's like a $60,000 car. I had to look it up because I'd never heard of a Stinger before. But the cop pulls him over. He has a provisional license. Oh, I understand. I know. I was right there with you. I was doing stupid stuff. Thought I was cool. And so this kid in this new Stinger gets pulled over by the cops. He's got a provisional license where he's not supposed to be driving. Ah, cool, Sharon. I seen that. Good. And she don't even have videos, and she's got 84 subs. That's what happens from being a great supporter you are, Sharon. And they pulled him over, provisional license, speeding, running a red light, and almost hitting a pedestrian. And they don't give him the speeding ticket. They give him the reckless. They give him a couple of tickets, and they tell him, be safe. You get home, you're not even supposed to be driving. A few minutes later, the cop pulls up to an accident where they had hit a semi and went underneath the semi. And it happened minutes after they had just left the cop. Haha, cool, Sharon. Oh yeah, see, that's the thing. We all had our license then at 16 there, Red, but still we don't understand. These kids are growing up with watching, what's this stupid game where they're racing the car? Horse Bicycle, no, Grand Theft Auto. And they all think that's how it is. And I'm like, man, Dad sold it. Still here. Thank you for coming by. Thanks for hanging with me. I appreciate you. Much love. And so they don't realize what we need to do is take them down. And I'd love to be able to. No, the cop let them go, Don. But I mean, you never know. As far as the lawyers might figure it out that way. The cop gave them some tickets, let them go, and minutes later, they were speeding again. A semi was backing into a lot, and they came up on it at a high rate of speed and went underneath the truck and ripped the whole top of the car off. So, I mean, the lawyers will probably say the cop killed him. This was a video I seen last night on YouTube, and the cop was shook up. Yep, I had that happen too, Henry. Fire truck. In fact, when I was in high school, let's see if I get it here. Somewhere up here, I got my nice big scar from when I was in high school. Oh yeah, transportation's not a problem. I could totally get over there. I've been trying to hook up with you guys. My sister-in-law is still in the hospital. She's been in there for 2 months, and she's on your side of town. So she's over on 7th or 3rd Avenue and Thomas. So I don't know how far that is from you guys, but when I get up there, in fact, maybe this weekend we can get together and do lunch. So I was in the back of a pickup truck. Yo, Piggy in the house. What's up? I hope you're doing good. Last I heard, she was in the hospital. So I hope you were doing great over there, Piggy. I heard you were off in the hospital. And thank you for coming by and visiting me. I love your puppies. So we had gone and we were a little schoolhouse. We were in the back of a pickup truck coming down the freeway, 16-year-old kids. The 16-year-old driver in the front was, there was a bunch of us. Right behind me was the driver. My friend, what's her name? Joyce Yerkes was sitting right next to me. The whole truck was full of people. In the very back, up against the tailgate on the other corner, was my friend Chuck Kearns. So we're coming down the freeway, and my friend leans out of the car to say something to everybody out in the back. Stupid, totally. She's driving. When she got back in, she moved the wheel. And when she moved the wheel, we kind of moved a little bit, and she did that. Well, then she thought it was funny to do that. So we moved like that, moved like that. Well, then we go through and we went through the oleanders, which that's before they had like the concrete barriers in between the highway. They had oleanders and dirt. Went through the dirt, through the oleanders, and as soon as we caught the pavement on the other side, traffic coming at us, flipped the truck 3 times. Next thing I know, I am laying in the on the top of the side of the freeway. So it's got way up the hill, and I'm laying up the top of the hill. Down on the bottom, the truck is Missy, welcome in. The truck is on the freeway. My friend Joyce, who was sitting right next to me, is under the truck. My friend Chuck, who was sitting across the room away from us, is about 5 feet away from me, and he is laying there, and he's trying to light a cigarette, but his jaw is broke. So he can't get the cigarette to shut, and he's got blood coming out of everything. Everybody made it. Some people had some bad times. Chuck had his jaw wired shut, and everybody in the car sued the driver, except me. I thought if I sue you, you're going to work the rest of your life to pay, so we didn't sue. And everybody got paid thousands and thousands of dollars. People got new cars, people got new hot rods, and I got a scar on my head where I was covered in blood. And all I could tell my dad when I got to talk to him on the phone is, don't let mom see me. Because I seen the other people, and I thought, being that I was just covered in blood, I thought I was bad. I had one cut on my head, and but that was just being 16-year-old kids. My friend Roger Shipley, went through 3 windshields in 1 week. Being a 16-year-old kid. Didn't learn. Did not learn. Three windshields in 1 week. But back to happy days. Let's go. So, Piggy, what you missed is Red's 16-year-old stepson's borrowing the car. And I'm not trying to scare her or anything. But I was just like, I'm scared for her. It scares me. Is that what happened to your face? Yeah, Don, I didn't go through a windshield. Like I said, we were in the bed of the truck. That's the thing, you can drive with your kids in the back of the truck here. You drive with your kids in the back of the truck. Get more water. Oh yeah, that was a good one. So the trick is, don't set the water bottle in between your legs when you're trying to open it, and then when you squeeze it, it's cold. Tiffany and her dinosaurs. You're welcome to talk about your dinosaurs all day long if you want here, Tiffany. Nobody's gonna bug you. Dinosaurs, your rocks. What else were we on? It's a happy, friendly chat. Dad said 16-year-old. Yeah, I feel it. I was there. I was totally there. I remember at 16 borrowing a coworker's car and taking it to some limits to where now when I think back about it, I feel so bad. Chevy Nova. I took a Nova and side streets. Oh yeah, I was. Time to drink water. Yep, everybody hydrate. I woke up today and with a pounding headache and realized that it was probably because I don't hydrate enough. Moose bumpers here. Oh yeah, well, that's a scary one there too. Don is my brother up in Cholo. They have a bunch of elk up there, and they just stand there. Elk and deer. At least with the deer at night, you can see their eyes glow. But the elk have black eyes, and you don't even see them until you're on them. Me, I got some bad night vision, and I'm half blind and come right up on them too. Not much driving at night. Tiffany's getting some furniture. Is that because the dinosaurs are eating them? Reading back in the chat and seeing what I missed. Beautiful day, Tom. Beautiful day. So you can hear my dogs now because the neighbor's walking his dog by. So my dogs can see it, and they're like, oh yeah, they are big. They are big, and they have a bunch of them up there in Sholo. It's not a problem we have to worry about down here in the valley, but, yep. Man, mosquitoes are coming out in full force. I lift up my legs. But I appreciate everybody coming by and hanging out with me. We got 16 in the house. 16. Thank you guys for hanging. We're just rambling about a whole lot of nothing. 16-year-olds driving. Ah, cool. 2007, I was actually in Montana for a little bit in 2007. Spent a couple days up there. Went up there for a wedding. But I've never really hunted anything in my life. Anything that I could take home and eat. 24 months? What am I missing? Trying to read back. Sorry, guys. Ace is the place to have the healthy hardware. Oh. Got out of high school. So my sister she is doing better. She is still in the hospital. Thank you. I appreciate you. My brother's talking about maybe her getting released within the next couple of weeks. She's been since July 23rd was when this happened, and she is doing better, but still in the hospital. And but I appreciate all the prayers and the well wishes out there. Thank you so much. And hug your loved ones. Time is short. Another reason that is stepping me up to get me to go do what I got to do, because you never know when your days are. Thank you. 18. Thank you guys for coming by. Anything you want to hear? Anything you want to know? I will totally answer questions. I will totally, as good as I can. Don likes to keep us family friendly, so we'll keep it family. Oh yeah, and it's time. It's the one thing that in the end people want more of, and it's the one thing you can't buy. No matter how much money you make in life, we all talk about wanting to be rich, no matter how rich you are, you can't buy more time. And so you got to enjoy your time while you have it, because it is short. It's a blink. I remember when I was a kid, I could not wait until summer come along again, and it took forever. It's like school was so long for summer to show up, and now it seemed like it was Christmas yesterday, and it's going to be Christmas again tomorrow. And it's like they're just going like that now. But thank you guys for coming by and hanging with me, hitting that thumbs up. I appreciate everybody. Is that more now after? Yep, Piggy. See, I'm not a doctor guy, so that's another thing is I've been having some issues lately. I can't say that too loud. Never mind. But I don't do doctors. Not a fan of medicine. Yep, just a kid, Don. Just a little over 16 to where I don't want to do... Well, actually, I could see myself still wanting to drive like a maniac once in a while. Especially if it get me a nice car. Give me a nice old hot rod, I'd still be wanting to step on it. I'd still want to... I still have a kid in me. I think we all do. And so I just know when not to. And that's the thing, is you never know. The one time you think that it's safe to do it is the one time that something happens. We all do. I seen it. Piggy, thank you for coming in. So that's the thing, there, Vince, is sometimes those country roads, those are sometimes the bad ones. You driving down an old country road, and me coming by on my dirt bike thinking that it's all safe because it's just an old country road, and next thing you know, I'm pulling right out. I'll be back. All right, I'm so sorry, Red. Much love, and have a beautiful, beautiful night. Good luck. And I feel prayers for you. Good luck. And I will totally let you know when my next litter is. And I'll totally let you know. Well, maybe I'll get to meet Sean. That'd be way cool. And kind of like with Brother Bear, I don't know if he's still here, but he'll post videos all the time to where even though my dog is 200 miles away, I still get to see him. And so it's kind of great seeing videos of our puppy growing up. I could see his mother and father in that dog, because Ray is a big boy, so he's got a little bit of Ray in him, and then his mother was Goldie, who was a little tiny girl, and I could see a little bit of her too. I do not know anybody that breeds those, but I'll tell you where to find it is go to AKC Marketplace. And if you go on AKC Marketplace, they're all around the country. You can pick on different states and different breeds. And so you could find a little Frenchie breeder through that, and that's where I would suggest to go through. Because like Craigslist is pretty much a joke. But the AKC Marketplace, you're going to get a purebred good dog. And you're going to know, you can check the lineage, you can go back history and look at the dogs. And looks like I was spinning there for a second. Am I back? My thing started spinning there for a second. I think I'm back. But losing connection, guys. I don't know what's happening. Am I back, Tiffany? Timer's going off. Looks like I'm back. Alright, guys. Looks like I keep losing connection, and I'm getting eaten alive by mosquitoes out here. Much love, everybody, for coming in and joining me. I appreciate everybody. Have a beautiful day. Remember, it's all how you make it. Make it great. I always do. Much love, guys. Thank you guys for coming in. I keep losing connection, so I'm going to let you guys go and have a wonderful night. I love you all, man. Thank you so much.